The Torrent This Top 10 is proudly brought to you by Pop Culture, Australia's leading online retailer for all your pop culture merchandise. With thousands of products available at your fingertips, including action figures, collectibles, pop vinyl, bobbleheads, statues, props, cards, graphic novels and books, DVD and Blu-ray, and much, much more, popculture.com.au is your one-stop shop for everything you need. popculture.com.au, proud supporters of the Torrent This network.
Me hands, Governor. They're painful.
Why?
I just clapped them too hard.
Too clapping. Too much.
Too much of the clapping.
Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10, the show where Michael and I choose a topic, decide our own top 5, and then combine them to make the Torrent This Top 10 list. Our topic today, best Star Wars characters of all time. Now before we get into things, we must first predict what each other's top 5 will be, so let's start with Michael.
Hi guys, I'm Michael Lovados and congratulations for tuning in to another awesome top 10. I'm here to run you through what I think Dando's list is going to be. Star Wars is his thing and I listen, so I'm feeling good. No particular order, 2 to 5 as always. I think he's going to have Darth Vader. Darth Vader is very important to the storyline. You need to either have Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker on your list, and I don't think you'll have Luke Skywalker. Admiral Akbar, because I don't know when, but Admiral Akbar became a pop culture phenomenon, so...
Crap!
So yeah, whatever. R2-D2. He loves R2-D2. R2-D2. Yoda. He loves Yoda. Yoda. And number 1, Han Solo. Yes, you guessed it. He loves Han Solo. Han Solo. I feel like all these decisions were made for me by my backdrop.
Finally, we get to do Star Wars. The Torrent This Top 10 Star Wars characters of all time. I'm so excited for this. Look at the background. Look at R2-D2. Look at my little figurines. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Now, Michael's top 5, I think, are going to be, even though we know he doesn't really like Star Wars, he likes Star Trek, we get it. But I think Michael's top 5 are going to be... I think they're going to be your bad guys, just throwing it there quickly. Because we all know Michael roots for the bad guys. He always wants the bad guys to win. He always thinks the bad guys are actually the good guys, fighting the good evil. So, I think Michael's top 5 are going to be Boba Fett. Now, I almost went with Jango Fett, but then I realised, because of the whole how Jango's the Stormtroopers, but then I thought, wait a minute, Michael's not that much of a fan. He probably isn't even actually aware of that. So, and if he actually is, he's going to be fuming that I said that. So, I think he's going to have Boba Fett. I also think he's going to have Jabba the Hutt. He's like the Scarface of Star Wars. This guy actually isn't a bad guy. I was wrong about having all bad guys. I think he's going to throw this one in here, though, just to purely piss every single one of us off. And I think you know who it's going to be. Yep, you're right. Jar Jar Binks. I think Michael's going to have Jar Jar Binks in his 2 to 5. I also think he's going to have the badass of Star Wars, Mr. Darth Vader. However, this guy, who I think is going to be Michael's number 1, is probably more of a badass. He is, in fact, the ringmaster of the whole Galactic Empire. You guessed it, the Emperor. Let's see how I go. Welcome to the Torrent This Top 10 Star Wars characters of all time. Finally, the background
matches.
The sci-fi film one. It actually
sort of matched. Yeah.
What was my number 1 sci-fi film? Spoiler!
Mine was...
What was your number? Unbreakable? No, it wasn't Unbreakable.
Inception?
No. It was something that wasn't... No, it was Inception. It was Inception.
I feel like it was Inception.
It was outrageous.
It was not outrageous. It's an excellent movie.
Just not sci-fi.
Let's
not get into it. You have to watch that episode for that little thing. Thanks to our friends at Pop Culture and Quirty Shirt. Quirty Shirt have dressed us again this week. Now, Michael, what is on your shirt?
I found this humorous, and then that, I believe, is a humorous bone.
And I have Excelsior. And Michael, why would you refuse to wear this shirt?
It's Marvel. Marvel is trash. It's for peasants.
So if all you Marvel fans out there like this shirt, of course you do. Get it to Quirty Shirt. The link's going to be in the description of this video, and buy yourself some delicious shirts.
And then you can go watch a Marvel movie, because you sure as shit wouldn't read a comic book because you're not a real fan.
Now, the reason we mention Pop Culture and Quirty Shirt, and the reason they're our big friends, is because they give us prizes to give away each and every week. Each week, we draw out 2 winners out of the official Torrent This Aggro bucket. Ooh yeah! And we have the gift vouchers right here. A 50% off up to 5 items Quirty Shirt card.
That's a good one.
And a $30 Pop Culture card as well, which is also very awesome. How many pop vinyls can that get you?
That can get 2.
Two.
If you put in like $1 of your own.
So, thanks to Pop Culture, thanks to Quita Chat. And the way you answer, of course, is you comment on the thread that we put up on Monday afternoon on the Facebook page each and every week. If you haven't liked the Facebook yet, facebook.com/torrent this. Of course, this week is a Torrent this top 10 top Star Wars characters of all time. I'm very excited.
Star Wars? I thought it was Star Trek.
Alrighty, since you love Star Wars so much, Michael, you can start today's proceedings.
My number 5 is Padme Amidala.
I did not have her for you.
And I will tell you why.
Why?
Because Padme Amidala made a generation feel like pedophilia is okay.
Yeah, she did.
Look,
It's
I
very
started,
uncomfortable.
let's be honest. Let's be honest about my list. I started using my number 5 as either like a nod or like I just want to recognize someone for something. I'm using this to recognize the fact that relationship is extremely uncomfortable and we all need to be talking more about it.
How did it get from you'll always be little Annie to I'm going to bang you and give birth to your children?
I feel like she wanted to bang him when he was little Annie. Maybe anal, because little could be like better for anal, but like that was uncomfortable.
What if that asked George Lucas what his thoughts were?
Like he was in love with her and she was not doing enough to dissuade him. He was 8.
When George Lucas, I know, when George Lucas wrote that, how did he not think, wait a minute, she's meant to be a teenager apparently.
Okay.
I know, she
does not pull off a convincing teenager.
I know, but I read that she's meant to be playing a teenager, which is why she's like the youngest queen of all time. So she's a teenager that got thrown into power.
Someone should have said that. Someone should have said, hey, this is Padme Amidala. She's 14.
And if she does, if her age does get mentioned, we apologise. So don't go crazy in the comments.
Yeah, this is coming from me. Remember, I would rather watch Stargate, Star Trek than Star Wars.
Yes, but I completely agree. But why would you put her in the top 5 because she makes pedophilia cool?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Okay, that's...
Okay, use your brain, use your head muscle. Who else has made pedophilia cool?
Rolf Harris certainly didn't.
I'm not saying pedophilia is a good thing, but it takes some chops to make pedophilia cool. So you get my number 5 spot for that.
Okay. My number 5 is someone who you've probably guessed in my top 5.
Maybe.
He features behind us. So he is very small.
Maybe?
He is Yoda.
Okay, yes, I do have Yoda.
You have him in my top 5?
Yes.
The reason he's in my top 5, not only is he like a very memorable character, but my first experience of Star Wars was watching a rerun of Empire Strikes Back. The scene when Luke is being taught by Yoda on Dagobah. Mm-hmm. So I feel that's the reason why he's always been one of my favourites, is because he reignites that feeling of when I first saw Star Wars. And I've always been a big fan of the Muppets, so I think him being a puppet added to that when I was a kid as well.
So, how do you feel about the original...
CGI?
Not the original, sorry. The 1, 2, 3. How do you say that?
The prequels.
The prequels, alright. How do you feel about the prequels making him Down syndrome retarded?
In which sense?
Okay, so Yoda is the boss of the Jedis, right?
Well, he gets the prophecy wrong.
But he's still the boss, right?
He's the head of the Jedi Council, yeah.
Okay, and it's his job to interpret prophecies?
Yeah.
So, there's these Siths, right? But there's like 2 of them. And they're really not doing much because they have to stick to the shadows because there's like 800 Jedi that would just cut them into pieces. And he's like, oh, this kid's going to balance the Force. This is a great idea.
No, he wasn't at all.
Yeah, but I understand that. He was like, don't train the boy. And Qui-Gon's like, you know what? I'm going to. Yoda should have said, bitch, listen. If he balances the Force, 798 of you motherfuckers are going to die.
That's exactly what happened.
That's not what happened. Mace Windu would have been able to deliver that line very well.
Mace Windu, I was shattered.
If you train this boy, I will rain down a furious vengeance upon you.
I just think Yoda's awesome, man.
Okay.
Like he's just.
I'm just saying
he's just a crazy old fool. That's what I love about him.
I'm just saying he's responsible for the deaths of 798 Jedis, some of which were still in training and therefore children.
He has one of the best, sort of like, what's the word when you first see somebody? The best
wow factor.
It's just like
bazinga.
Because you don't know where he is, so you just hear this sound, and Luke turns around, and it's just like, I mean you no harm. it's so awesome. And then
wait. Is that why he's hiding on the planet? Because he's ashamed that he single-handedly murdered 798 Jedis?
No, because he's like one of 2 left.
Of his own doing!
It is his fault for not being more forceful and saying don't.
I mean, Qui-Gon, fucking follow rank here, mate. Chain of fucking command. What are you doing?
No, what happened? Qui-Gon died.
Qui-Gon died, and then old Ben died.
Old Ben eventually did, yeah.
Yes, he did.
He did. So my number 5 is Yoda.
My number 5 is the pedotastic Queen Amidala.
Before we get into number 4, I'm going to fix up this little bit here. So that people can admire the fact that, yes...
What is that? That's not an AT-ST.
It's not an AT-AT, no.
No, AT-AT, yeah. What is it? No, it's not an AT-AT, because that's an AT-AT.
Yeah.
That's not an AT-ST.
This is what's on Endor in Return of the Jedi.
What is that?
It's on the part of the Empire. I can't remember exactly what the model's called.
Well, the ones that
It's
normal...
the one that Chewbacca takes over and then goes...
Yeah, but the normal chicken ones, like at the Battle of Hoth, that don't have legs like that, and they're called AT-STs.
Well, they weren't used on Hoth. I can only remember these from Endor.
Okay. Yeah, because they got a different leg structure. The head's the same.
Possibly. I can't quite remember.
Oh.
But these, by the way, if you're playing at home, yes, these are the collectibles from KFC. If you're a child in the 90s, you will remember these.
Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the entire collection.
Very good.
Little R2D2.
What is that thing?
Oh, that's the...
That's a mummy.
It looks like it doesn't really have it. It's a Stormtrooper, obviously. We have, yes, the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter. And this thing here is cool. I'm not sure if it's in shot. I'll get it up in shot. Watch this.
Oh!
You can see his head.
Yeah, you can.
We have a...
You are far too proud of these fucking KFC toys.
I know, right? And
I just want to smash them.
We have a Han Solo...
In carbonite?
Little puzzle thing. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into number 4. Do you want me to kick it off? Or you?
No.
You?
You just got to speak.
Go then!
It's my time.
Hurry up!
God. Me, hurry up! Oh, this is Captain Kirk. And there's buttons. Okay, so my number 4 originally was Biggs and Wedge. And then I decided I didn't want it to be Biggs and Wedge anymore. And then it was General Grievous. And that's what it stayed as. Because General Grievous is a motherfucking badass.
He is, isn't he?
He's got those forearms and his spinning lightsabers. And he's a cyborg.
And how awesome is it when he smashes open the window in the spaceship and just starts walking on the outside?
Yeah.
It's like no one else can do that.
He's like, so cool. The coolest of all the Siths. Is he a Sith though? Or, like, that's what I didn't understand. Because the Sith have the rules of 2, right?
Well, no,
you have
he wasn't a Sith, because he had Count Dooku.
Count Dooku, he was a Sith, right?
And the Emperor. Yeah, because he was the apprentice.
Yeah.
And then
Count
Anakin
Dooku.
replaces him.
Yeah, okay. So what was General Grievous?
He was just a bad motherfucker.
That knew how to use lightsabers.
He was just the Jabba the Hutt. But like, he obviously wasn't a...
So he wasn't force sensitive. He just knew how to make his robot hands go with lightsabers in his hand.
And he had it was like 4 or 8 or what?
Yeah.
Just going on at one time.
And then the only way to kill him was to like force pull off his chest plate and incinerate his heart.
You should have told me this because I have a General Grievous bobblehead. I could have pledged right there.
General Grievous. Well, I don't want him sullying the good name of Captain Kirk. But yeah, General Grievous. I really like General Grievous. He's my favourite part of the prequels.
I didn't even think of him for you.
He's also very big on the Clone Wars cartoon show.
Yeah?
Yeah, major part.
I've never
Neither
really
have I.
got into it. But
Yeah, I just knew that because I.
apparently it's awesome. Apparently the new show Rebels is good as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so number 4.
General Grievous.
My number 4 is also a droid.
Is it to my left?
He's to your
Probably
left.
out of shot, maybe.
No, he's just in shot.
Okay. I also had that for you as well.
He is R2D2.
2 out of 2, fucking pimp.
Really?
Yep.
He's probably going to get all 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, he is probably the most... Do you think he would be the most popular icon from Star Wars, character-wise? Global recognize... If you see R2-D2...
No.
Who do you think best represents...
Dum.
Darth Vader?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Definitely.
But
This is going to upset you so much.
But it's going to be all out of focus.
How upset are you right now?
But, man, if you've just made us out of focus, I'll be furious. Darth Vader, though, he didn't appeal to children the way R2-D2 did.
I think
R2-D2 in the fucking 70s was on everything. Everything where they wanted a guest from Star Wars, they had to make sure R2-D2 was there. Just for the kids.
R2-D2 annoys me.
I hope in the new ones they don't kill him off for that new...
I hope he's not even in it.
He's in it. For that new sucker
I hope
ball
he's
droid.
not in it. Yeah. Soccer ball droid's way better than R2-D2.
You can just picture a scene in the new movie 2. He's going to kick like a soccer ball. It's
Yeah.
just waiting to happen.
And he's going to make, for some reason, droids in the Star Wars universe feel pain, so he'll make this sound.
Yeah, they do feel pain, don't they?
Yeah.
That is weird. I've never actually thought about that.
Yeah, why would you do that to them?
So, because General Grievous didn't feel pain, did he?
No.
Only when they ripped his heart out.
Yeah.
Why did he have a heart? I can't remember.
He was a cyborg, he wasn't a robot.
Oh, so he was
a cyborg.
So, but the only human part about him was a heart.
Pretty much only his heart was left. And probably his brain somewhere
It
in
had
there
to be
as
his brain, because how else would he... You can't just get someone beating heart and they become that person.
well. Maybe he can.
It's Star Wars now.
Yeah, that's it.
I was getting off track. So R2-D2, he's also one of only 2 characters that appear in all 6 films.
Yep.
All 7, once the new one comes out. And I just feel that he, in regards to global recognition, is probably the most, in my opinion, the most popular Star Wars character.
All it comes down to though is my number 4 would beat your number 4 in a fight.
No, you wouldn't.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
Are you insane? What would R2-D2 do against
Have you
General
seen his
Grievous?
little thing that comes out and zaps you?
Oh my god. I hope you get
He can fly as well, did you know that?
over short distances.
No, he can just fly.
No, he can't.
Have you seen him
He
fly?
has to have some sort of fuel system for that propulsion. He can't have infinite fuel.
No. Have you seen how many times R2 has saved the day? General Grievous never saves the day. He ruins everyone's day.
That's because he's a bad guy.
So my number 4 is R2-D2.
General Grievous. Let's change it up.
What are we changing up?
You go first.
Okay. My number 3 is Chewbacca.
Motherfucker.
You didn't have him?
I crossed him out for R2-D2.
Ah, good. Wait. I'm having a fit. I don't know where that came from.
Can you do the Chewbacca noise?
No, I can't, can you? I can do a cough. Oh, I hope that gets made into a GIF. So,
I made a good one of you.
what's that?
A GIF.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That was really good. Okay. Composure. I selected Chewbacca because, in all
Did
seriousness...
you say I slept with Chewbacca or I selected Chewbacca?
I slept with Chewbacca.
Okay, good.
The reason I selected Chewbacca is because, without a doubt, he would have to be the most loyal character in all of Star Wars.
He is loyal to a dick.
To a dick.
Han Solo's a dick.
Now, you know why? Apparently, this is what the story goes, is that Han Solo was once part of the Rebel Alliance, and there's 2 stories I've heard about. One was he was ordered to skin Chewbacca after they had a battle with Chewbacca's clan or whatever.
Okay.
He said skin that Wookiee, and he refused to, and Chewbacca indebted his life to him.
Okay.
The other one is...
Which further goes to my point that the rebels are terrorists.
bad people.
Because good people don't skin living beings.
Mm-hmm. And the other is that an Imperial officer was whipping him, and Han Solo rescued him from getting whipped to continue further.
Yeah.
And same thing.
I like the skin alive one.
It's pretty vicious.
Because it goes to my theory that the rebel are scum.
And I just feel like Chewbacca, if I wanted a friend in Star Wars land, it would be Chewbacca, because you know he's always got your back, through thick and thin.
If I want a friend, I want Jabba the Hutt.
He's got connections.
Yeah, that's it. He's powerful.
Yeah. But no, Chewbacca is my number 3.
Okay. Fair choice. My number 3, I may have cheated a little bit. It wouldn't be a Torrent list unless I said I may have cheated a little bit. I didn't pick a character, I picked an entire race. Is that acceptable?
I don't think it is.
I believe it is. I picked the entire Jawa race.
How?
Because they're awesome.
How?
How are Jawas awesome? How are they not? Just they're little and they got their hoods and all you see is their yellow eyes.
I will accept Jawas because there's no specific character named Jawas.
They're very industrious. Apparently they're responsible for Jabba the Hutt having his Rancor. You imagine just these little tiny guys in robes with blaster guns catching a motherfucking Rancor.
Really?
Yes, they're responsible for getting Jabba's Rancor.
Where did the Rancor come from, though?
Some planet.
Not on Tatooine. Well, that has to be Tatooine because they haven't got flying vehicles in Jawas. They've only got that. They've only got this. That's a Jawa vehicle.
That's a Jawa land vehicle.
Land vehicle. I've never seen them in flying.
Well, when I played Star Wars, the online role-playing
Yeah.
game, they appeared on more than just one planet.
Okay.
So, yeah. And they're cool. They're just these little industrial people that are just trying to make a buck. That's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to make a buck.
Insert racist joke.
Okay, alright, fine. Yeah, if you want to. But, they're the under guy. I always root for the Jawas. When I see dead Jawas, I get upset. In the Star Wars Online role-playing game, I got upset when I had to kill Jawas.
I did, because they have no remorse.
What do you mean they have no remorse?
Like, they just captured, like, for example, R2-D2.
A droid.
He's
not a person.
They would do the exact same thing to a person.
What would be the benefit for them? That would be like me capturing your toaster.
Only capturing...
Yeah, that would be like me capturing your toaster and pulling it apart. You're not going to go, oh no, the toaster, he pulled it apart.
But as we established, in Star Wars land, droids feel things.
Well, they don't have to. Whoever programmed them with that is a fucking dick. But they didn't have to program them with it. So blame the Empire.
Actually, no, we say that. They can't... This makes no sense. They can't possibly feel pain because C-3PO gets torn apart.
But he fears death. C-3PO is always afraid of his own death.
He fears not being alive, but he doesn't feel pain.
But R2-D2 does.
Does he though?
Well, when he gets shot, he screams.
He does scream, but is he because he's in pain, or is he just because, like, fuck, now I'm going to be turning off and I can't do nothing about it?
Well, that's worse. They've made these droids afraid of their own mortality. Why would you do that?
Because...
Is that the only way to stop a droid uprising? By making them all so afraid of death that they just toes the line, yeah. But yeah, I love the Jawas. They're my favourite race in Star Wars.
There's no way I would have picked that one.
Why? Why do you not like Jawas?
No, not that I don't like it. I've never expected you to be a Jawa like that.
I love the Jawas. So much better than the Ewoks.
I wish we knew what they looked like too.
I know, how cool is that? It's very intriguing. I like to think that they are Ewoks. Like dark Ewoks.
Like the evil Ewoks.
Like Ewoks, the ones that live in the trees, and ones that are like, oh, nature.
Nah, because we see their hands, don't we?
Jawas? I don't think so.
Because they're holding the gun. Or was the gun
I think the gun's kind of up in their sleeve. So I like to think that Jawas are Ewoks who are like the Ewoks like, oh, nature. And then the Jawas, like, thousands of years ago, were like, you know what? Fuck nature. I want to make a buck. And they ripped up their local forest and turned it into a lumber mill.
They are pretty badass. Like, if I saw a Jawa, I would be petrified.
Yeah.
Because you know there's going to be a million other ones.
You know what I would rather see a Tusken Raider in the desert than a Jawa.
No, because they also hunt in packs.
Yeah, but they're like... A Jawas just shoot ya and take all your money.
I love it when they shoot R2-D2 too. You just pop R2-D2 They just pop out and go...
Yeah, that's it.
You have no idea what they're saying.
Oh, Jawas.
And I love too when like...
Can you surround me in Jawas?
When they try and sell Uncle Owen the dodgy thingo and it starts the droid and it starts going off towards him and then it conks out and he goes, what kind of merchandise you selling here? And he's like,
they're just trying to make a buck. Can you please put a crown on my head and surround me in Jawas? For I am now king of the Jawas. I will hold still so it's easier. Okay, thank you.
Number 3, Jawas, and what was mine?
I can't.
Chewbacca. My number 2 is the badass. He is Darth Vader. Did you have him on the list?
Yes.
If I was working for somebody, I would want it to be Darth Vader because when all the rebels are out trying to fuck around and trying to learn the Force and do this and do that, he's just getting shit done.
You know what I like about Darth Vader?
What's that?
Except for the part that he's an idiot, and I'll explain why.
Yeah.
When shit's going on, he could just stay on the Death Star and be like, oh, let the automated guns. No, he gets
in there and
He gets in a TIE bomber and starts fighting him, and that's why he's an idiot. He got in a TIE bomber.
It just shows how much of a badass he is.
Oh, I'm going to take out these fighters with a bomber. You're an idiot, mate. Get into a TIE fighter. You would have done much better.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because a TIE bomber... Alright, so a bomber...
This is going to make me sound lame, but I always wondered why Darth Vader's vehicle was different in the final scene.
It is a TIE bomber, right? I'm not saying stupid stuff, am I?
I have no... I honestly don't know. I just thought he had I thought he must have had a better version of a TIE bomber.
Yeah,
why would he take a worse version?
Yeah, I thought it was... I'm pretty sure it's a TIE bomber. And like, look in history, no bomber has ever been better at fighting than a fighter.
No, there's no way his vehicle would have been specifically better. There's no way...
I'm pretty sure it's a TIE bomber.
Well, if that's true, then he's an idiot. But
I know, and we get full circle.
But that's only if that's true, though. But I realistically, though, why would he go out and...
Okay, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to Google it here, and you're going to have to put an apology right fucking there, because I know I'm right.
All right, then.
It's a TIE bomber.
I just like that, like, he believes in the Force. He knows, and he... Obviously, the Sith, they are more powerful than the Jedi. So
are they?
Yes. Sith have the dark side that it's more powerful if you're a Sith to use the Force. That's why they can do electric shock and shit. That's why when Palpatine's turning into the Emperor, he's like, unlimited power! Or whatever.
Okay.
So, basically, where was I? I lost track. There's one point where one of the Imperial officers are just like, you and your stupid religion, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, you know what, motherfucker? I'm going to choke you. Now tell me it doesn't work.
That's mean.
It's not mean. It's just making a point.
Proves a point.
It's proving a point. And so, is the only reason you don't like him because of the bomber? Even if that's
No, I don't not like him. I just say that proves that he's an idiot.
No, it proves that George Lucas wrote him a bad script.
Okay, well, I have my own issues with George Lucas that I don't want to get into.
Why?
I just don't like him.
Yeah. He's a weird looking guy, isn't he?
He has a fear of holes.
He has the biggest, fat deposit under his chin.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And he keeps ruining good movies.
Well, he won't anymore, thank Christ.
Why?
Because he's not in charge. He's like his soul.
Oh, I thought he died, man. I thought he was like, he's dead, thank God!
No, but Darth Vader, badass. My number 2.
My number 2, who is
It better be someone on this list.
My number
nothing
2
so far.
is who I thought you were going to say when you said the badass.
Emperor?
No, behind you.
Han Solo.
No, behind you.
No.
No,
Oh, Boba Fett.
Yes.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Yes.
I had him down for you.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh yeah, got one. I got one.
Yes, I really like Boba Fett. It's weird. I think the reason I like Boba Fett is it's got less to do with the movies and more to do with the Nintendo 64 Star Wars game.
I never truly got what the big fuss about Boba Fett was. I know it's going to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah.
But just because he was only in 11 scenes and he's had this cultural fucking cult following,
Yeah.
doesn't make him awesome.
Well, no, but like...
But he is a cool character.
He's amazing. But where, like, in the Nintendo 64 one, there's like... I think it's Nintendo 64.
I never owned a 64.
Okay, but there's a Star Wars game on there, and there's a couple of levels where you gotta, like, take on Boba Fett. And he is a badass. Shooting rockets at ya, hitting you with flamethrowers, jetpacking all over the place.
He loves the old jetpack.
Oh, he's the best.
He has the worst death, though. It's so bad.
It's pretty terrible.
And he's like...
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
It's just shit. Do you know, fun fact, throw this one in here. Boba Fett was originally scripted to kill Chewbacca in Return of the Jedi in that scene, and they decided to go against it.
Bad call.
Because he was meant to be shooting at Luke, and it was meant to be a wayward bullet, or whatever, laser.
Because apparently those guns can't aim for shit.
And it hits Chewbacca and kills him. Oh, well, his gun might be different.
Maybe.
Who knows what he's firing. But anyway, so he was meant to kill Chewbacca, but he didn't. Fun fact.
Oh, there you go. I just think it's cool, and like I know I haven't read much of the extended universe stuff, but there is a lot of extended universe stuff about Boba Fett, and some of it's cool. Like there's this one part in one of the books where he's hunting someone down, but this other person was also hunting him, so he gets completely naked and like stacks all his armor there. Yeah, he gets completely naked and stacks his armor there, and the person jumps out like, "Aha, I got you!" and he's just standing naked behind them, like, "Actually, motherfucker, I got you." Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
He's kind of a badass.
And his dad is, in fact, the Stormtroopers.
Yes, all of them.
Jango Fett.
Yes, that is correct.
So, Boba Fett was born when he watched his father get decapitated in Attack of the Clones. From that point on, he was like, I'm going to fucking make sure these Jedi don't get away.
Oh, so when you say born, I was going to say...
No. The character was just like,
Yep.
the evil side, that's what,
Oh, is he evil? He's just a bounty hunter
bounty
working
hunter.
for the Empire. That don't make you evil.
But you're working for the bad guys.
Not necessarily.
He is.
What makes the Empire the bad guys?
What makes them not the bad guys?
It all comes down to perspective.
Well,
Like, in a sense, they do provide order to the galaxy. They wouldn't have blown up any planets or killed anyone if the Resistance wasn't blowing up their shit all the time. Everything they do is retaliatory.
It depends what you believe is a good way for government to work. If you want it controlled and be like a regime, how does China work? Communism. That's what the empire is.
I know.
And that's what you prefer to live in that order, would you? If you were one of the peasants.
If I follow the rules, I got nothing to worry about.
It depends. That's a topic for another. That's a whole video. I don't want to get into it because I know it'll just be a fucking tan.
I'm just saying, he's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just a bounty hunter who's working for the Empire. His perspective may be that he's a good guy and he's hunting down criminals. Like, let's give Boba a break.
Well, Han Solo is in fact a criminal.
He's a smuggler.
He's a smuggler.
So
he's a criminal.
I'm just saying, Boba Fett he might not be the bad guy you think he is.
He's just, I don't know. No, you didn't. So Boba Fett, your number 2?
Yep.
My number 2? Can you remember?
No, I've already forgot. Oh, I didn't have it. No.
You did have it.
No, I did have it. Vader. Vader.
Jesus! Number 1?
Yes. No.
Draw.
Yes.
Torrent this. Not torrent this. Facebook.com/torrent this. Like our page if you haven't already. It's the only way to enter the competitions. Well, technically you can enter the competition without liking the page, but
You shouldn't.
if you've entered and you haven't liked the page, then you're not going to win. We won't give you the prize.
That's it. Because I go through all
really does.
4,000 every day.
So what you have to do is go to the Facebook page every Monday afternoon. We'll post up. So last Monday we posted up a picture, I think it was Darth Vader, put up this week, saying, who do you think is the best Star Wars character, or insert topic. Comment. You get an entry into the draw here to win a pop culture or a Quotty shirt voucher. Also, if you tag a friend in the comments or if you share the photo, 2 extra entries. And so far, people who have been doing that have been winning every week. So, highly advise you do it.
Also,
Yes.
check your privacy settings, guys. You make it real difficult sometimes.
Check your what?
Privacy settings.
Oh, yeah.
Make it very difficult sometimes.
Yes. When you're sharing, make it so that we can read it.
It helps.
Yes. So, all right, Michael is going to about to draw out the winner of the pop culture voucher. Rustle a bit. Rustled. Get back in there. He's going in. Who wins the pop culture voucher? There we go.
Ashley Pie.
Ashley Pie. You've just
boy
won.
Ashley or a girl
The boy. You've just won a $30 gift card for pop culture, and his character was
Lando Calrissian.
Lando.
Which I assume you put down for me, which is not going to get you any points.
Okay. So, pop culture. I didn't have him down in the list, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that he's trying to get branding points.
Yeah,
but you just won a $30 pop culture voucher. We love pop culture, so I'm sure you're going to love going in and spending some money. Maybe you can buy, I'm sure you have a girlfriend because you like Star Wars.
Yep.
So you get down and buy your girlfriend a present of pop culture for Christmas.
Maybe,
what would you buy your girlfriend?
Maybe your girlfriend's called Max.
What would you buy your girlfriend from pop culture?
From pop culture? She likes True Blood, and she likes Game of Thrones. What's wrong with Game of Thrones?
Nothing, I just don't watch it.
What's wrong with True Blood?
Never watched it.
It's like fucking softcore porn, mate.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's pretty
fucking great.
I heard it's just tits everywhere.
Maybe I'll buy something like that.
Does it have cock though?
So much in and around my mouth.
Really?
No.
Okay. Now, Quotty shirt voucher. Do you want me to draw it out, or do you draw it out?
I'm the drawer.
You're the drawer. Facebook.com/torrent this. The winner is
Tali Marie.
Tali Marie, and her character is Yoda. Chewbacca. Congratulations, Tali, and congratulations to who's the other? Ashley Pie. You've won yourself a quote. Well, Ashley Pie's won a pop culture voucher, and Tali, you've won a Quotty shirt voucher. Thanks to everyone who entered. Enter again next week. Maybe we'll do a double draw at some point in the future. Never going to happen. Thanks to everyone who entered. Facebook.com/torrent this, and that's the draw for this week.
Go straight into the ones. We normally have enough time.
Will the camera last?
It's like game achievements.
Let's do it. Number 1 time now, here on the Torrent is top 10 Star Wars characters of all time. Not races, characters.
I feel like races
Go for your number 1.
Stormtroopers.
Seriously?
No.
Okay. I was considering putting Stormtroopers for you.
I considered putting Boba Fett, Stormtroopers, and Jango Fett all in my list.
I thought if this guy, when I wrote Boba Fett down, I thought if he's put Django, I will be fuming. Because he'll be like, oh, it's because he's the Stormtroopers, man. He's so important. There'd be no Stormtroopers without him.
Jango Fett's my number 1.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. 100%. He's the linchpin to the entire Imperial Army. If there was no Jango Fett, there would be no Stormtroopers.
Right, show me.
I am not kidding you. He is written right there, sir.
What?
He's the
No, you can't do that.
I can. Why not?
Because I had it down again. And I thought, no, he won't be that unreasonable. He'll have Boba.
I had both.
You did.
He's the linchpin to the entire Imperial Army. No Jango, no army.
It's because it's so right that makes me so upset.
I just kicked the Star Wars goal. I really got nothing else to say. I mean, he's so important.
I can't even argue because I know it's right.
Django's awesome.
Who's better though, Django or Boba?
Django.
Exactly.
He's the original. That's why he's one space higher on my list.
My number one, fuck you. My number one, you won't even try and
Han Solo.
Yep.
Yep, I got
What?
5 points.
How do you fucking know that?
How do I not?
What the fuck? What was your reasoning for guessing that right?
I thought it was obvious. Is it not supposed to be obvious that you love Han Solo?
How is it obvious? Tell me what makes it obvious.
You put Harrison Ford in your top action heroes solely based off Han Solo.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
No, but like...
5 points! 5 points!
I just think Han Solo is like... I think it's because Harrison Ford is like one of the... Besides Alec Guinness.
Yep.
Harrison Ford was the only actual actor in Star Wars who could actually act.
Okay, yes.
And therefore his character was awesome. Like he knew how to deliver the lines correctly, and he didn't come across as corny. And throughout the movie, he's sort of like that guy that's just pointing out as if to say, "You realise this is fucking ridiculous."
Yeah. And he did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, or under 12 parsecs.
I'm very impressed that you knew that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and of course he beat Lando in a game of I can't remember what it's fucking called, for the Millennium Falcon.
Yes, that's right.
In my opinion, A New Hope, obviously the first movie, doesn't kick into gear until Han Solo is brought into the movie. That's when it all starts coming together.
Okay, yep.
I'm very glad that you didn't think I was going to have Luke Skywalker either.
No.
Because Luke Skywalker, this is another point. Everyone says Luke Skywalker destroyed the first Death Star. His bullet did, yes. But if it wasn't for fucking Han Solo backing him up because he wasn't watching behind him, he would be dead right now.
That's very true.
So, Han Solo fucking destroyed the Death Star, not Luke Skywalker.
And everyone knows that Mark Hamill hasn't had a good role until he started voicing the Joker. Everyone knows that. He's not good as Luke Skywalker.
He's not good at anything.
He's
pretty
good at the Joker voice. Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine what he's going to be like in the new film. With this old man with a beard. I wonder if they try and make him look like Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Do you reckon they're going to have like...
so
he's going to have like a fake name. He's going to be like, I wonder if that's old Luke.
Old Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, I wonder if that's old Luke Skywalker.
And then the sand people are going to come to attack like John Boyega's character or whatever, Daisy, whatever her name is. And he's going to go, woo, he's going to come in, he's going to go, don't be afraid, come over to R2-D2. It's going to be, yeah.
That is, like, can we just hold the phone? Obi-Wan Kenobi, I wonder if that's old Ben Kenobi. Fuck, that is dumb. There is some dumb moments in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Never a dumb moment in Star Trek.
There is.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
I will double fist punch you for
Well,
saying
George
that.
Lucas didn't make that.
5 points!
No, I'm so fucking annoyed at myself that I didn't...
Look, you picked a list that, like, this is like your list, man. If I didn't get points, there would be something wrong.
Let's just quickly go through who we thought we were going to have.
Okay.
I thought you were going to have Boba Fett.
Yes, I had him.
I got 1 point.
My number 2.
I thought you were going to have Emperor, because I'm pretty sure I've heard you say that you love the
I like the Emperor.
And he's like the biggest badass. Darth Vader.
Yep.
Jabba the Hutt.
Nope.
Did you have Darth Vader?
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, okay.
I can't see Jabba the Hutt.
And I thought you were going to be an
He
absolute...
was choked out by a crackle.
I thought you were going to have Cockspank and have Jar Jar Binks just to piss everyone off.
No, people told me that I needed to, though.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Okay.
I thought you were going to have Vader.
Yep.
I thought you'd have Akbar. That's the one I missed.
I'm not that fucking hipster.
R2-D2, Yoda, and Han Solo.
That's a lot of points. That's
5 points.
6 points.
No, it's only 5. 1,
Two,
2,
three,
3,
oh,
4,
four,
5. Yep.
Well done, sir.
Thank you
I
very
got
much.
1. Oh,
Oh, sore loser.
they're worth money! Thanks for watching. Thanks to Pop Culture. Thanks to Quody Chef for dressing us each and every week. Congratulations to Ash and Tali for your prizes. Michael, any final words?
Feels good to be the king of the Jawas.
Jawas everywhere.
Just all over the place. In my bumhole.
See you guys next week.
Hey guys, don't forget if there's a list you want to see, you gotta tell us in the comments. And make sure you like and subscribe so you know when we do it.